Let's get started with your Planemate improvement protocol. We're going to start off with the shortest band. So David, do me a favor, don't even address a golf ball. Go ahead and set the club by the ball right here. We're going to learn how to go from starting form to finishing form before we make any motions at all. So you'll notice he's got his narrow stance, the club is lightly touching the grass, and typically the feelings we want you to have simply go from here, rotated, relocated, buns up underneath you. He's done a great job there, the hands in the band. He's got the wedge in place, he's got his buns underneath him, his body's fully extended. That's perfect. Let's do that again. So this is the first motion you are going to make with your Planemate. Starting form to semi follow through right here. Let's go ahead and do that again. And Planemate users, I would get used to doing this. Whether you do this on the driving range or do this at home, exactly. Rotate, relocate, feel your weight in your lead heel, arms are structured, a little bit of tension still on the band. Feel pretty good, David?
Really good.
Yeah, so this little behavior right here, and this is where you're gonna see yourself going when you hit these shots in critical times in your round of golf. When you can master this motion of rotating, relocating with structure, the Playmate's gonna help you do that. It's gonna give you the sensations you need to do it correctly. Now, once you do that, so this is the starting protocol. I want you to do this. I want you to do 30 of these per day, starting form to finishing form. I had to do this as a young man, as a child, with my mentor, George Knudsen. It was a big, big part of developing your swing. So now, after you do this, let's go ahead and introduce the golf ball. So David, come on up to a golf ball. So day one protocol, we're gonna go starting form to finishing form 30 times. We're gonna do it mindfully, slowly, feeling that relationship. Now we're gonna add some backswing. You've trained in the starting form to finishing form. We're gonna add some backswing. Now the backswing components, let's go back to halfway back. Perfect. David's done this excellent. He's got a little bit of tension in here. The club head is not behind his hands. If he does that, what are you gonna feel right away? The band's gonna go limp. We don't wanna overstretch the band, but we do wanna feel like we can keep this relationship. We're gonna carry this through, collect the golf ball, and go to that finishing form halfway through. Now, as we do this to a golf ball, expect these shots to go 10 to 25 yards. This is a slow motion. This is a behavior that, frankly, if you do this right, you'll become really, really good at pitching the golf ball. So let's hit a little shot, David, and see how you do. Go take your starting form. Let's go to a semi follow through. And that was perfect. Weight on the lead heel. He's rotated his pelvis. You can see his arms, hands, club. The wedge created by the Planemate's intact. That was perfect. Let's do another one of those. Really, really good. So share the feelings you have right now when you do this correctly. What do you feel?
To me, it just makes me want to pivot more with my body because I've got that slight tension on the band. I know that it's my job to make sure the band stays to the right of the handle, and that engages my left hip to pivot out of the way. I want to feel like the club stays in front of me the whole time, and I finish with a little bit of extension.
Okay, so day one protocol, getting started with your Playmate. We did 30 from a starting form to a semi-follow through finishing form. We're gonna add in 30 shots where we introduce some backswing, being mindful that we don't stretch the band out too much in the backswing, and we don't let the slack out as well by taking the club head too far behind us. So you've got a 60 motion routine to get started on day one. Let's talk about day two of your protocol with a Planemate.